Hi everyone, this is Chandan. You're watching Educate India. In this video, we are going to understand the AKS networking feature. That is one of the very important feature where we can just configure the authorized IP ranges. So let's say you want to just restrict your Kubernetes server API access to a limited user. So in that case, we can just add some of the networking configuration where we can just configure some of the IP address, authorized IP address within that Kubernetes cluster, and we can mention that only these IP can access our Kubernetes API server. Anyone else will try to access, so that won't work. So we'll try to configure that authorized IP here, and we'll try to access our cluster, and we'll see like whether it's working or not after the configuration. So let's start. So here we can just come inside that AKS cluster, and we have a networking option within the setting. And here we can see down we have resource settings where we have public access to API server enabled. So public access enabled, but we want to set the authorized IP range. So we want to say that even if public access is enabled, secure access to the API server using the authorized IP range. So only those IP that we are authorizing, they can only access this particular API server. So we can just click on manage, and then here we can just select here, and in this particular box we can just provide the different type of authorized IP that we want to provide access. So let's assume I'm just adding a sample IP. This is any sample IP /32, and I'm saying that only this IP can access, and this is not my IP. So currently I can show you that I have access to this cluster. So you can see if I'll try to access this particular cluster, so I'm able to connect to this cluster, I'm able to see the resources, and I can just access it using OpenLens. But once we'll save that particular IP, so then we won't be able to access it, because we are saying that only this particular IP can access the cluster. So let's just save that particular configuration, and then we'll try to access this particular cluster. I just provided this IP here, and this I need to click on save. So it's saying saving Kubernetes service. It can take few minutes. So we can see that we have just saved this Kubernetes service, and we can see that it has just added the authorized IP range, but this is not my IP. So if I'll go and we'll try to connect to that API server, so now it should not allow me to access the API server. Let's try to connect the cluster again. So I just disconnected that particular cluster here, and I'll try to again connect to demo AKS. Let's try to connect. So it seems that we are unable to connect. Also, let's just remove the kubeconfig from the local. So I'll just remove the kubeconfig from the local, and then we'll try to fetch new kubeconfig. So let me remove that. Just remove this config. There's no config right now. We'll try to fetch again that Kubernetes cluster config, and we'll try to connect to that Kubernetes cluster. Yeah, we are able to fetch that. Let's try to connect to that particular AKS. So we should not be able to connect to that particular AKS cluster. So we can see that it should not take that long time. It means that it's unable to connect, and previously also with the existing kubeconfig also we were unable to connect. We will just keep that kubeconfig as it is, but we will just try to allow list my IP there in the authorized IP, and then I'll just simply click here, so I should be able to connect to that Kubernetes cluster. So let's just update that particular IP address with my IP address. I just clicked on save, and I have provided my IP address. So now let's see whether I'm able to connect to this cluster. So now it's saying that it has saved the Kubernetes service. It means it has just allowed that particular IP address that I have provided my IP. So now if I'll go back to this particular kubeconfig, and we'll try to access the cluster. So this time I should be able to access this cluster. So let's see. And we can see we are inside the cluster. So this proves that we have allow listed the one IP, and that was my IP. So only I'm able to connect, but any other person or any other IP address won't be able to connect to this particular Kubernetes cluster. So that's how we can just restrict the access of Kubernetes cluster using the networking option. We can only allow that a particular range of IP that we want to provide the access, because we should not allow our Kubernetes API server access to everyone, even if it's public Kubernetes cluster, we should just restrict that Kubernetes cluster access to a limited authorized IP, and only those people can access this Kubernetes cluster. So we'll cover more features of AKS, more concepts of Azure clouds and Kubernetes in the upcoming videos. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.